like my money right where I can see it, hanging in my closet. That seems to be what most fashion-forward people are saying recently. Truth be told, these fashion quotes are one too many. This season on The Official Age, we have explored the world of fashion, from dressing for the right weather to the plight of fashion designers, and finally, how important an undergarment is to your whole look. Today, we're going to recap the highlights. So, what is fashion to you?
Fashion is how you represent yourself on a daily basis through clothes.
Fashion is my inspiration. It's basically my life. I get inspired by everything around me. The simplest things inspire how I dress, how I look, how I want to look.
There are people dress, there are people see dressing, and there are people, relate to dressing. So that to me is fashion.
Dressing for the right weather has proven to be a challenge for most Kenyans. Well, this is what the experts had to say.
So what do you think about Kenyans and dressing for the good weather? Have we got it, or are we still a little far off?
Well, we're trying, but majority of the people who are trying are youth. If you look at the older generation, they don't see any need to pay so much attention to fashion. They believe, I feel like nowadays we should wear this, but we'll get there.
Of late, we are dress conscious, because we find that Kenyans are becoming more trendy and more trendy. I think we're borrowing more from the West, and I think we are not yet there, because at a point we used to dress, just dressing. Because you'll find many ladies in town actually, it's cold and they have straps on, and they're almost naked. They're just freezing to shine,
Yeah.
So, and you find the Kalenjin, like you've said, it's so sunny, yet they have their jackets on, they can't take them off. I think you have not yet come to the terms that fashion is a bit evolving.
Yes.
Let's now take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Discover new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Great Coke taste with zero sugar.
Welcome to Doopsies, where you will find high fashion, authentic African clothing and accessories. During Black History Month, Doopsies African Clothing is a Metro Atlanta's top seller of dashikis, African print, grand boo-boo, African jewelry, caftans, and more. Choose from a large selection of exquisite African clothing for men, women, and children of all sizes. Make Doopsies your choice for Black History Month for an unforgettable shopping experience. Visit us today at 2289 South Cobb Drive, Smyrna, or shop online at www.doopsies.com. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Looking for a hotel? Go online on jovago.com. Enter where you want to go and when. On jovago.com, you've got more than 20,000 hotels in Africa to find the best deal. Check descriptions and real peaks. Whoa, nice pool. Just click and your booking details are already in your mailbox. Don't hesitate. Best prices are guaranteed. So for your hotel next time, jovago.com, your perfect stay one click away.
As I look into the horizon, I relax and smile away as the message comes my way. Ruka mabonde na milima, popote ujumbe ufikapo. M-Pesa, huduma yasifika. Wateja kweli ni baraka, kutoa pesa ni haraka. With M-Pesa, you do more. I can pay for the lights, send it from abroad, it's alright. My school fees and salary, you can always top up your life. Whatever you need, M-Pesa brings you relief. Wherever you are fine. Let's cherish the joy it brings. Popote unaenda, M-Pesa ipo. Relax, uko na M-Pesa.
back. This is our final and recap episode of the fashion highlights we've had this season. About these people, they glam us up really good, but we often forget the challenges they go through in trying to do so. Fashion designers got a chance to say it as it is. Take a look. What are the challenges that are facing designers in Kenya?
For one, I think the most challenging one is funding, obviously. When you're starting, designing requires a lot of money, fabrics, tailoring and all that. So funding is actually the most challenging thing a designer faces. And also people accepting your product, because, as Africans, we tend to appreciate more of the Western designs rather than our own designs. So
finding something that is loved by everybody or something that you can really style to break even is difficult, because nobody wants to wear the same brand or nobody wants to wear something that looks exactly like someone else. So for designers, that's a really challenge, because you need to find the market needs different things or things that don't look like any other.
Okay. And do you think the government is doing enough for fashion designers in Kenya?
honestly, no. I think the government is not doing enough generally for the arts.
It isn't. Why? Because there hasn't been any forum, a fashion forum or a fashion big thing that has happened that will encourage young upcoming designers or even the ones that are...
And do you think the government is doing enough for fashion designers in Kenya?
Honestly, no. I think the government is not doing enough generally for the arts.
It isn't. Why? Because there hasn't been any forum, a fashion forum or a fashion big thing that has happened that will encourage young upcoming designers or even the ones that are already there.
The streets sure don't slip. This is what Kenyans had to say about their politicians, the one thing in their wardrobe they can't live without, and the fashion fad that should remain dead and gone.
Songo vipi? Ako poa tu, naona poa, ako fiti. Naona tu hata kinyelewa poa. Yaani ako poa tu, kwenye anavalianga.
My favorite dressed politician is Uhuru Kenyatta.
He's excellent.
Yeah, not because he's the president, just because he just knows how to do his thing. Like,
for example, the launching of the Jubilee Party,
that
for the 2017 election.
Alikuwa na this college jacket, this freestyle look.
Exactly.
Then he knows when to go official. Then sometimes he dresses in these army clothes that are so cool when he's talking to those guys in the army. Yeah, he just knows how to do freestyle and when to do official. He just does his thing.
Then with that, he also, it's like he's relating with the youth. It's not that he's old or he's young or he's there in the middle. He tries to mix them all up so as to relate with both the youth and the old.
And he's the president.
Exactly.
And he's the president. And he can wear a college jacket. Who does that?
My favorite dress politician is Esther Passaris. Reason being, she's very articulate and she's very chic when it comes to dressing. She's simple, sophisticated, and I think that's the ultimate goal that women should have. So I honestly love her dressing code, and I think it's always superb. She never disappoints, and that's my general opinion.
Personally, I'd go for Margaret Kenyatta. She's an icon and every one of us knows she is. She dresses so decently and I just love the way she does her thing with the dressing and the way she looks. She's just perfect to me.
Fashion trend that I never want to see is the whole elastic plastic chokers that girls love. I know it's a trend nowadays, but I don't like them. There are other cute chokers that girls can wear that don't have to look shady.
The way ladies nowadays dress is so exposing. You find someone putting on a ragged trouser. It's nice, the design is nice, but the amount of body that is being exposed is too much, because you find half of the thigh is outside and it's not quite appealing to see their skin. They're not really that nice to look at.
Ladies, I think wearing panties which have a seam and then you're wearing a really tight outfit. So I feel if you really have to wear one, wear the one which is seamless or just simply wear a thong.
one thing I can't live without is a handbag. Because I need to carry my makeup, I need to carry my clothes, and many others. The one thing I can't live without is a lipstick because it makes me stand out.
I can't live without my scarf. I mean, getting out of the house without it, I just feel naked. Like naked.
A very warm welcome. These are the stories making headlines. Kalonzo Musyoka used his vice president position to acquire a 200-acre land, says Mutua. Nandi Hills Member of Parliament Alfred Keter ditches the Jubilee Party. And in the sports, Emmanuel Kipsang and Immaculate Jebet triumph in Iten. Be sure to join us at the top of the hour for more of these stories.
Now, since I am a fashion blogger, a full outfit of the day shot is a must. All you need is a great outfit, a great location, and lastly, some help. Once you find your little helper, find the perfect angle. Place your photographer a few steps back and make sure to direct them. I happen to be a fan of the low angle shots. They make me look taller. Try to take as many different shots as possible with different poses. This way you have a lot more choices to choose from. Remember, the more the better. It may irritate your photographer, but it's Instagram. They get it. Once your little photo shoot is done, go through the photos, find your perfect one, edit, add a very cute caption like "She's got legs," lyrics by ZZ Top, smiley face, and post. Now that your outfit of the day shot is done, you need to throw in some detailed shots. For this post, find any area that has great lighting. Try to place all the items that you want to take a picture of in one area, flip the camera forward, raise the phone up, and snap. Just like before, try to take as many photos as possible, changing your angle and your pose. Next, just throw in a few Instagram edits and post away. Hashtag it's all in the details. On a day that you find yourself lounging in a bomb location, it is only right to take some photos. My first rule when it comes to take a scenic shot is making sure that the photo is straight. If it's not, no problem. That's what editing is all for. Now, if the scenic shot is a little bit too boring for you, why not throw yourself in it? If you don't have anyone to assist you, you can improvise. Prop your camera up with any items that you see around you. Place the phone horizontally, making sure that the lens is not covered. And lastly, make sure that the camera is upright and does not fall. Next, you set the timer and snap. Once the seconds start counting, you need to run like your life depends on it, stand in the perfect position, and pose. One of my favorite things about the Samsung A7 is the autofocus. For this photo, I didn't even have to worry about me being in focus. All I had to worry about was the angle and the timer. The phone did the rest. Wait, is anybody else hungry? And if you are gonna eat, it's only natural to take a food post. When taking a food post, it's all about three things. 1, great lighting. 2, making sure that everything is well arranged. And 3, the angle. For all of my food shots, I love a good aerial shot. Stand up, lift the phone up, and make sure that it is directly over the food. Frame the photo and snap. Try to take as many pictures, but you also don't want to take too many because otherwise your food will get cold. Trust me, I know. Once again, find a good picture, do a few edits. I love to do anything that just adds a little bit more sharpness to the food. But then again, the camera quality on this phone is so good that you really actually don't need to do that much on that. Now post. Dinner time. Now in case the lighting is a little bit too low, you will need a flashlight to light the food. Just look around and borrow somebody's phone, turn on their flashlight and place it over the food, and then, wait, never mind, you don't have to do that anymore. That's a trick that I had to pick up when I was using my other phone, but I just realized something about this phone. If you turn on the flashlight on the phone, you can actually use a camera at the exact same damn time. Who came up with that? It's genius! Now it's time for a selfie. For my selfies, I like to keep it as simple as possible with some great lighting and a great background. Set your picture size to 3088 by 3088. I like to do this mainly because I'm way too lazy to try to crop a photo. Now raise the camera up and snap. My biggest tip when it comes to taking a selfie is look directly at the camera and not at the screen. It is all about the eye contact. I used to love to use the Airbrush app to help with scenic photos. Now take this photo for instance, I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It was a very beautiful place. Now the thing that really irritated me the most is the fact that one of the roses, if you can see, was bent. Now all I did was basically just take the blemish brush and then just slowly take it out. Voila, it was almost like it was never there. I will then do my basic whitening. You know, try to keep the photos looking nice, clean, and crisp.
Do we really need undergarments if all they do is ruin our look? This is what the experts had to say.
It's very important because it can really wow it up or ruin it very bad. So before you wear something, you should consider what to wear under. First, you need to be comfortable in what you wear inside, and second, you need to consider how it will look on your whole outfit. So get something that is both comfortable and still won't ruin your whole outfit. Honestly, I can say it's not even 80% or even Nairobi, it's the whole of the world, because women change. Hormones change. Sometimes when you're at some point in your cycle, you get bigger. For example, when you're ovulating, then maybe your boobs get bigger, and after that they go back to normal. Or when you're pregnant, your boobs get bigger, and after that they go back to normal. Or even worse, that you can lose weight and still lose even your whole breast size or boobs. But then I think it's a really challenge for women, because you cannot keep bras that are fitting the whole time. Why? Because the specific type of gym bras, which don't have the metal thing that you get under your bra, and that thing when you're working out, you know, it's movement, so that the metal can come out, and it can be bad for your skin because it can be painful sometimes. You know what I mean?
Honestly, I feel like the people who show their panty line or these undergarments are just ignorant, in the sense that they must have first a mirror so you can check how you're looking. But there are others who just simply don't care. They want to show it off, maybe they find it okay. Like the sagging, they might think it's cool.
Well, as a lady, you're supposed to, before you come out and go to your various errands, to your workplace or to school or anything, you're supposed first to check yourself in the mirror, confirm that everything you're wearing is comfortable and in shape, and also you can seek advice from a friend.
I think Kenyans are fashion forward these days, like so diverse. We have like
this is S. Sharon, by the name Sharon Mundia,
Sylvia Njoki. The bloggers have really helped Kenyan fashion and everything.
And we are diverse. We have those like in major events. You can always find people who stand out, people who are forward, who are ahead of, like, in this fashion world and everything. And of course, on our streets today, you can find people who are just average and try. Yeah, we are not badly off. That's according to our opinion.
It has been one of a kind fashion journey, and I'm glad you started with me. Fashion is a vast field that is practical 24/7. This has been the official age with me, Nancy Nalimer, and in the words of Bill Cunningham, fashion is the armor to survive the reality of everyday life.